Welcome everyone, my name is Nicole and today we have a fun 40-minute hip releasing, juicy hips flow. Just gonna work our way in there and see if we can ease some hip low back tension through yoga. That sounds good to you. Maybe have some blocks handy. And we're gonna begin laying down. So let's find our way down. All the way down. Let's just start in Savasana. That's a nice place, right? All right. Roll each shoulder under, nice and supported. Feel comfortable. Feel free to close the eyes down here for a couple moments and let's call in the breath. Breathe in a deep breath through the nose. Feeling up your belly. And exhale. Just take a few moments here to focus solely on your breath. Breathing deeply in and out. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and draw the knees up. Take the feet as wide as the mat here. Let's cactus the arms and let's just let the knees drop off. Windshield wiper one way, inhale through center, and then off the exhale the other way. Inhaling and exhaling. I'm calling in the intention now. And just get into our hips, that we can release some tension, that we can be gentle and ease into it. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale through center. Let's draw, hug the knees in now. Maybe roll around on the low back if that feels good to you, or you can just hold still, breathing, sending breath into that low back region. When I say sending breath, just imagine as you take the breath that you're sending it there. It's sort of an imagination kind of thing. But can be effective if you learn how to work it. All right, hands on knees. Exhale, press the knees away, flattening your back along the mat, straightening the arms, and then inhale, hug the knees in. Exhale, press away. Get a little flow going, inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful. Drop the feet down. Right ankle just above the left knee. Let's get into the outer hip here. The little figure four shape. Feet are flexed strongly to help protect the knee. Pick that bottom foot off the floor and your hands can reach through the hole and either interlace under the thigh or above the shin. The knife edge of that foot digging into maybe the elbow crease or your arm, helping the right thigh roll open. Just breathe in your sensations. Don't overthink. Maybe you want to roll a little here. Little side to side. You can always just hold still too, no worries. Just options. I like options. All right, let's switch sides. Left ankle just above the right knee, the foot's flexed. Bottom foot comes off the floor. And then the hands interlace under the thigh or above the shin. Breathing into your sensations, rolling around if that feels good. One more deep breath in. And then release. Let the soles of the feet come together now. And the knees open wide. A few breaths here. And then let's begin to engage the core a little bit. Let's interlace the fingers behind the back of the head, elbows out wide. Lift up the head, the feet together still. And then we're gonna lift the bum off the floor. Inhaling up, exhaling, knees slightly come down. Sort of a weird little crunch here. You can find a little rhythm. Just a few more. And then let the feet come down, and we can rock and roll it up to a seat here. And let's go ahead and move around onto all fours. Let's get a little wrist warm up before we continue. So, from all fours, turn the back of your hand down. Flick your fingernails towards your knees. Wrist is stacked under shoulder here. And you can just do one hand at a time or do both. You really want to be flattening the whole back of the hands, really pressing those fingernails into the mat here. And if you're just doing one at a time, switch to the other side. And then to come out, roll onto your fists, make strong fists, press down strongly into the mat. Sit back on your heels, circle out your wrists, shake them out a bit. And now palms down, fingertips facing your knees. And you could stay wrists stacked over shoulders, or you could slightly begin to move your bum back towards your heels. And go ahead and come on out. Sit back on your heels again. Circle out your wrists, interlace your fingers, figure eights. Beautiful. Shake that out, and now let's come onto all fours. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's go ahead and move through some cat-cow. Pull in through your core, round behind the back of the heart. Really press down with the hands, drop the head, cat. And then for our cow, the tilted pelvis, belly drops, pressing down and away with the hands to help broaden across your heart space, looking up. And then just move with your breath here, back and forth between these poses. then come to neutral. And then pull through your center, sending your right foot through between your hands. And then extending the back knee up. So now we're in a low lunge, but then we're going to turn our back heel in. Engage the legs a whole bunch. Like you're holding something between them. And then come into warrior one. Hands extending to the sky. Pelvis is sinking and your front thighs engaged, rolling to the right. So when you look down, you can see your big toe. Your pelvis is sort of off to the corner of your mat here. Breathing. The most important part. I say it a lot. Just breathe. And then let's interlace the fingers behind the low back. Shrug the shoulders up. Let them roll down as you straighten your hands behind you and begin to shift forward. And keeping those legs nice and strong, you can either bring the wrists all the way overhead, or you can interlace and have the fingertips off at an angle, pressing down strongly still. And then inhale, come up, warrior one. And then exhale over your fingertips, over your front leg. Back heel lifts, plank. Pause. Breathe. You can lower the knees for a little less intensity. Build that strength, and then hugging the elbows in. We're gonna lower all the way down slowly. Beautiful. For locust, interlace the fingers behind the low back. Check out those shoulders again. Pick them up. Let them pull down your back as you pull your fists to the back of the room, or the back towards your toes, and let your toes lift. Breathe. And then come on down, hands under shoulders. Push up into push up. And then exhale, press your hips up, back to downward dog. Knees bent a whole bunch. Pedaling up the feet here. And then step the left foot through between your hands. Turning that back heel in. Preparing for warrior one. Engaging those legs strongly as you inhale, come up, raise the fingers overhead. Breathe. And then interlace the hands behind the low back. Shrug those shoulders up and down. Straighten the arms. As you pull the fists towards your back heel. Begin to shift forward. And then either have the fingers come off the mat towards an angle, or bring your fists all the way up and overhead. Head drops towards the inside of your left foot. And then inhale, come up, warrior one. Exhale your hands over your front foot. Back heel lifts. Step into plank. Take a breath in. And then elbows hugging in, lower all the way down. A little Sphinx pose. Forearms come out in front, elbows under shoulders, press down. And then so you pull your elbows into you. See if you can slither out a little extra length here. And then pick one foot up, reach it back further. Do the same on the other side. Reach it back further. And take some deep breaths here. Maybe you want to do little figure eights with the neck here. So draw figure eights with your nose, nice and gently. And then release down, hands under shoulders. Press into plank, and then exhale, send those hips back and up into downward dog. Take a few breaths here, really pressing down and away with the hands. Hips are high, knees can be as bent as they need to be to maintain nice length in your spine. You can pedal out the feet if you like that. You can always modify with the knees down, forehead resting, but the hands are still pressing strongly down and away, and the hips are still lifting like in downward dog. And then let's come on down onto all fours. And then let's inhale, twist open, raise your right arm to the sky, look up, and then thread your right hand through. Drop the shoulder and head about halfway. Twist open through the upper body. You can reach back to just help encourage the pelvis to stay level. And then go ahead and come back out, take a moment, recenter. And then we're going to switch sides. Left finger is open, twist open, look up, and then thread that hand through. We drop the shoulder down, head down, pelvis level. You can bring your right fingertips off, and the engagement of your core just slightly. You can slightly help twist open a little bit more. Nothing crazy. And go ahead and come on out. Sway it out. And then we're going to pull through the core. Step your right foot through between your hands. And stepping into low lunge here. And then this is where you may want these blocks. They have different settings. It could be here, a little more height, just depending. Work it wherever you are. And then almost lower that knee. And then press out strongly. Inhale, almost lower. Exhale, press out strongly through the heels, straightening the leg. Last time. Beautiful. Now drop the knee and squeezing those legs together so they're engaged. Come on up, fingers to the sky. You can always pad the knees here or anytime we're doing stuff on our knees. And then you can always maintain like a little more balance. Or it can look a little more. Come off the back foot and sink even more through the pelvis, but it's still that engagement, not hanging out on my thigh. Beautiful. Release. Good work there. Open your foot off to the side of the mat now, and with blocks. Hands, or sink even lower onto your forearms, wherever you are. Keep energetically drawing that right knee into you, breathing into your sensations. And then inhale, come on up. And kick the back foot in. Reach around, grab for it, or if you have a belt or strap, you can lasso it. Create the resistance, the tension, like a bow. Look over your shoulder. A few more breaths. Beautiful. Release. Step your knees back to meet one another. And we're going to do puppy pose. Reach those hands out. Press your forehead down. Or let the heart come. Chest rest and chin comes forward. And then it'll come back to all fours. Sway it out. Prepare to do the other side. Pulling through our centers, rounding to help step the left foot through between your hands. And you'd have your blocks. And we're going to come low lunge here. Breathing. We're going to inhale, almost lower the right knee to the earth. And then exhale, straight and strong. Out the leg, out the back heel. Inhale. And exhale. Last time. Beautiful. Now lower the back knee. And from here, we're gonna squeeze those legs, engaging them to come on up. It feels almost like, when you're driving and you're holding a cup between your legs, or maybe when you're just sitting somewhere, you don't want to fall. Like that sort of squeezing in engagement. And things, you could pat the knees, fingers high, or you can uncurl the toes, let the pelvis sink, whatever you did on the other side. Breathing. And then the hands can come down. And we're gonna kick that back foot in. Reach around, lasso it, or grab the foot. And then create the tension by kicking the foot into the hand, creating the bow-like resistance, looking over that shoulder. And then you can always be up higher for that option as you work on getting your hips to open up for you, which they will if you're gentle with time and definitely with the breath. All right, go ahead, release. And then you could stay high here, opening that foot, left foot off to the edge of the mat, creating a little more space here. Breathing, or coming down onto your forearms, hugging that left knee into the body. beautiful. Come on up if you've come down. And step that left foot back into all fours. Let's come into a child's pose now, sending the knees wide, toes touch, hands are out in front, and they're pushing your hips back towards your heels. So we're not just totally collapsing out, but a little bit of effort here. Keep it in the hips. Breathe, relax for a few moments here. Close the eyes down if you like. Alright, let's come on up to seating. Let your hips drop off to the side. Extend our legs wide now. Time to roll each thigh out. Sitting evenly on our sitting bones. And then this might be quite sensational, so just stay and breathe. Might want to come forward a little bit. Don't come completely to your edge. Like try to find maybe 70%. So you're feeling it, but it's not crazy intense. And then just send some deep breaths there. And then maybe that allows you to move just a smidge deeper. Just try to access our flexibility from a more gentle place. And then just accepting that, it's all beautiful, it's all good, as long as you're breathing, trying to stay present. That's where it's at. And wherever you are, twist over your right leg. And then staying low or wherever you were at there, walk through center off to the other leg. Do a little twist over your left leg now. And then back through center, pausing once more. And to come out very gently, begin to lean back, hands underneath, help those bad boys in. And we're gonna do logs of fire now. Just be quite a sensational pose. Not a really effective way to get into the outer hips without so much aggravation of the knees like in pigeon pose. Left leg out in front, bottom log here. And then the heel isn't drawing in, it's out a little ways. We're gonna try to stack this right shin on top. And now you're like, wow, here I am. This is already very sensational. Put a block right here. And then so you can rest that thigh without it being so much. It's really quite helpful. And then press your hands into your feet into your hands to help broaden across your heart, and as well as cross those little knobby points on your low back. I don't know what those are called. But it feels like, like your pelvis almost, like there's that connection. Just breathe, or maybe all you feel is the sensation in your outer right hand. That's okay too. There's no right or wrong. just the breath. All right, go ahead and come on up. And so over time, that motions and stack, and All right, to switch, lean back. Right shin on bottom now. Left shin on top, and if you want the block, it's stick it right here under that left hip to fill in that gap so you have something to rest on. Not so crazy. Press feet into hands, hands into feet. Heart comes forward, this broadening, as well as broadening across the low back. You can fold forward if you like, or just stay high. Doesn't really matter. We're all just going to be at different places, but you know, when you're just beginning, these sensations of just here with the block is just as much sensation as this, right? So you're always kind of like working. It's never really arrival, or no need to rush any of that. It's just about enjoying the process, enjoying those sensations. And we're gonna, we're ready to lay down onto our backs now. And just a few more little things before Savasana. Right leg over left leg for a little twist. Pick your hips up a smidge. Move them to the right a smidge, and then the knees start to drop to the left. Look, reach to the right, and breathe here. Enjoy. And then go ahead, come on out, come undone, re-straighten. And we have our left leg over right leg, hips up to the left a smidge, knees begin to drop to the right, look, reach to the left. And then go ahead, come undone. Hug those knees in, roll around if that feels good. Happy baby, rubbing the outside edges of your feet. Knees wide, drawing them towards the outside of your torso. You can always grab for your shins or, as well. Pressing, releasing the whole back of your hip, back, low back into the earth. And then coming out, soles of the feet touch once more, knees fall out to the side. Last little pose before we go into Savasana. Hopefully your hips and low back feel a little more open for you. Feel a little less tense. And then as you're inspired, begin to lengthen the legs out along the mat. When it feels weird, separate them. Let each shoulder roll under just a little bit more, support you. Take any little adjustments that you need to find some complete relaxation here. And allowing heaviness to settle over your body on each exhale. Breathing into any little sensations that may arise. Enjoy the next couple minutes, and I will guide you out soon. Begin to deepen your breath and roll to a side when you're ready, pausing. Just taking a moment to come back to your space. And as you feel ready, use your hands, push yourself back to your seated position. Just taking one more moment of reflection to honor yourself, honor the intention, opening those hips, relieving tension, and trying to do so without judgment, the hardest part. So thank you for practicing with me. I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day. The light within me sees and recognizes the light within you. Take care.